It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got CeeDee Lamb, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Condors and the Texans, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. We thank you for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, 3 months in the books. Partner, now it's December. It's the best month of the NFL season because the games get more important as the weather gets a little bit colder.
And this is where you find out who the real teams are and who the pretenders are. Do you find yourself not only in the playoff conversation, but can you now play good enough ball down the stretch to not only be in the conversation, but actually find yourself in the postseason?
Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Here's 3rd and 7. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to CeeDee Lamb. And it's going to lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down for Houston. On the ground, here's the first carry for Marshawn Lloyd. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A throw there on 2nd down. Going to be incomplete. Is it time to turn to the running game to get in? 3rd and goal coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and down he goes.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Condors offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. He's had a nose to the end zone all season long, and now here in the month of December, he is the NFL's leader this season for rushing touchdowns.
Let's go now.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. With that, I'm going to give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. 2nd and 7. Back to throw is Nix. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 20. And an Orlando first down.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Texans offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll run it. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Alert! Alert!
A run, and this is Lloyd. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On 1st down, right back to Lloyd. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Marshawn Lloyd. Touchdown, Texans. Touchdown number 9 for the year.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
The Condors offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he is in the midst of a sensational season, currently 2nd in the NFL in passing yards.
Certainly not one of his better throws, but what I've loved out of this quarterback today, Mike, was just how aggressive he's remained throughout the entire course of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Even if it falls incomplete, it opens up everything else in this passing game, and they've had their way so far today.
That pass play good for 22. That's enough for a 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Pass complete. He's got Calvin Ridley. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Condors cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. So now, after the made field goal, back out is Koo to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense and running back Marshawn Lloyd set to take over. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll drop to throw. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Now he takes off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Here's a screen now for Lloyd. And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. They'll throw out of the gun. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 15 yards through the air. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Condors are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. Play action now. It's Nix. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. The production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. Nix going to try to rush his guys up to the line.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw yet again. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Throw it. Nix. That one, take it in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Condor.
Touchdown, Orlando.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Condors go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So, we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And it is the Chargers who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Josh Downs, a touchdown reception. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. It's Jaden Daniels with a couple of touchdown passes. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Three points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Set the knee.
This drive will begin with a run by Lloyd. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
Smash, smash. Check.
Back to throw. He's got a man. That's Treylon Burks. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. A short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Let's go. Huh.
They'll look to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down coming up.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. The Texans going to turn things over to their field goal unit. And this will be from 42 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive, but when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up, and they were able to do that here.
The Condors offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Quick throw, taken in. Call it a gain of 13. And that will be a first down. On the give, it's McCaffrey. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Condors. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return starts from the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Texans offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans getting all set to punt as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. On 2nd down, it's Nix. This throw, right side, taken in by Ridley. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Off the play fake, here's Nix. as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. So we are... only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. Even with the lead, they're trying to press the tempo.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Orlando.
Now, faking the give. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
The 7-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey to the 5-yard line. Second and goal. Throwing is Nix. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing and most fortunate...
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Josh Oliver. Touchdown, Condors. Here's Coop for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Condors will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return is Rogers. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Texans will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Condors offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent. excellent all game long. That's down the field for Lamb. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one is caught downfield by Ridley. 23 yards on that pass play. That's enough for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything.
And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Condors. That his second touchdown of the game and 17 for the season. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Condors are going to extend their lead. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. On the return is Rodgers. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And that one incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive back.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. They'll drop to throw. He'll look deep here for Burks. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Buffalo 18.
In motion, Lamb. He'll try to run for it. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock is stopped, 55 seconds remaining here in the game. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. They run on the jet sweep. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll throw. It's Nix. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return is Rodgers. And they will finally get him down. It's all the way close to... So it's a win for our visitors. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.